This is the true story behind America's most famous haunting. It happened in 1817 in Adams, Tennessee. Everything started after farmer John Bell claimed he saw a strange animal standing in one of his fields. He fired his rifle, but the creature simply disappeared. Days later, his family began hearing knocking on the walls every single night. Then came the whispers. Soon, the invisible presence turned violent. John's daughter Betsy was slapped, scratched, and dragged by her hair while her family watched helplessly. Witnesses claimed the entity could speak, laugh, and even hold full conversations. But it seemed to hate one person more than anyone else: the old John Bell. In a few years, his health rapidly declined. Then one morning, his family found him unconscious. Next to his bed was a small glass vial filled with a mysterious dark liquid that no one recognized. According to multiple accounts, the unseen voice suddenly spoke.
"I gave old Jack a big dose of it last night."
John Bell died later that day. No one ever discovered where the vial came from. More than 200 years later, the bell, which is still considered one of America's most famous supernatural legends, and people still argue whether the Bell family experienced a
confirmed case of reincarnation in human history, and it's truly disturbing. In 1966, in a small town in Montana, a young boy named Ethan Walker began showing strange behavior from a very early age. Before he could even properly speak English, he was already speaking in another language, fluently, confidently, as if it was his native tongue. His parents were deeply concerned. They took him to a language expert, expecting to hear it was just nonsense or imagination, but the expert confirmed that Ethan was speaking a Native American language perfectly, with the accent and structure of a native speaker. As he grew older, Ethan became obsessed with that culture, its traditions, its history. Strangely, this didn't worry his father, who himself was a descendant of a Native American tribe. It almost felt familiar, but everything changed one day. While walking in the forest with his parents, Ethan suddenly stopped and said he recognized the place. Before they could react, he started running deep into the woods, far from any path, moving with certainty, guiding himself by the sky, as if he had done it 100 times before. His parents followed him, confused and worried. After several minutes, they arrived at a place they had never seen before, an old ranch hidden in the forest. It was a small Native American settlement, now turned into a private reserve, with only a few people still living there. As soon as Ethan saw it, he froze. Then he said quietly, "This is my home." His parents were certain of one thing: he had never been there before. But Ethan began describing the place in detail, how it used to look, where things were, what had changed, speaking with a level of precision that made no sense. The people living there were stunned. Then he approached the oldest man on the ranch and told him, "I knew your grandfather." The man was shocked. He checked old records, family stories, and everything the boy said was true. Names, events, details, things no child could possibly know. That's when Ethan looked at him and said something that no one there would ever forget. "I was born here, and I grew up with your grandfather more than 100 years ago." No one could explain it, and to this day, no one knows who Ethan really was.